Hello. Just let me get comfortable here. I'm at a trough, water trough thing for the cows. This used to be a cow field. Cows would come here and have their nice drink on a hot day, cool down. Now it's a meadow, nice meadow. Right, let's get into it. Today I want to talk about road safety. How to stay safe on the road. 100% guaranteed way to improve your safety out there. I'm going to go through it. No dithering. I'm going to just focus straight on it. Hammer into it. I'm going to go into full Führer mode here. Right? So, I'm talking about this in light of the fact that there was been another person I know has died out cycling. This is the second person now. Lovely girl, Gabby. She's only 24. It's really hard to get your head around, really. It's just all of a sudden that this car came around the corner and I don't know the details, but that seems to be just instant hit, and then dead. And the car just came around the corner. 24, still at college, one of the top cyclists in the country. Started a career, Microsoft, I think. Yeah, 4 years or so in Trinity, just out of Trinity, studying computer science. You know, it's just, yeah, you just gotta, you're out there on the road, you just gotta be constantly in, you gotta just constantly know, around every corner, this is lesson number 1, every corner is death. It's written, there is Bettystown, disused building there, and it says around every corner is death, which is ironic because just down the road, around the corner, a guy fainted and he was on his bike. A guy fainted, and the van, which was going past him, he fainted onto the ground. The van went over him, and he was just gone. It's just gone. Yeah, I was there. I was right there when they closed the road. Right there, the van was there. The body would have been just on the other side of the van. Didn't see the body. Yeah, they were just closing the road. If it had been like 30 seconds earlier, they wouldn't have had the road closed by then, and I would have been able to cycle by. Would have seen it. I don't know why I'm mentioning that. The other girl I know died. Donna Fox. She died in Dublin City. She parked up beside HGV. I don't think the HGV had its indicator on. She parked up right up beside the wheel. That in itself, there's a lesson there in itself. You're going up to a junction. Either stay back or get ahead. Stay back or get ahead. Get into view. As you see a lot of cyclists, they go ahead to the lights. They get almost into the middle of the road sort of thing. They're ahead of the traffic. Everyone can see them. Or just stay back, because you never know what's going to happen. That's what happened with Donna. She was parked up beside the HGV. Didn't have its indicator on. And lights go green, so she starts going. The truck starts going, but the truck was going left. HGV, big bloody wheel just came up on top of her, knocked her off. Down she went, and the wheel was just on top of her. Like, you know, whatever it is, like 5 tons or whatever those HGV trucks are. Yeah, so she would have been like the wheel would have been, you know, crushing her bones and organs. Would have been a slow death, very violent death. Multiple organ failure would have occurred. She would have, of course, she would have been able to hear her bones and organs being squashed, her bones cracking. So it's a very hard way to go. And then with the multiple organ failure, just the life drained from her quite slowly over a course of a few minutes, like it would have felt very long. You know. And then with Gabby seems to be just more instant, just gone. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's a hot June day. We're in the middle age of summer. The youth of summer is May, and now, or where I am at my age. Gabby, 25th of May, I think. So that's almost exactly like her age. Her age matching where she was in life. Just like right there, about to start into more mature middle age. You know, starting a career and all that stuff. And all that goes with that. Yeah, out on the road, you just want to be in a constant state of almost alarm. You're never safe. The moment you think you're safe, that's when you're at your most dangerous. That's what I learned from. I go along the beach there when I go home. I'm gonna go along the beach, or some days I come up along the beach, and when it's raining, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, right? And there's certain spots where you can see it, like there. That's the fall spot. That's the falling spot. That's the fall spot. You start to get to know the rocks. So those falls aren't that bad because you see them coming. It's the falls where you're sort of, those rocks are fine. That's when you go down hard, man. That's when you're like, do 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 do. This is grand. This is a safe spot. And then Jesus. Then you're like really in a bad way. But yeah, always be assuming the worst. Assume they're on drugs. Assume some guy's crazy. Assume they're on medication. They're allowed to drive on medication. They're allowed to drive on medication. Just assume everybody's off their face on opiates. Yeah. And these pharmaceutical companies, they come with their big bag of money. Oh, our study has shown that we did a study and it's perfectly safe to drive a car. Oh really? How did you do that? So, we gave our opiates to prisoners and had them play GTA 4, and when they're on our opiates, they're actually less likely to go around killing people and running people over. So it's actually safer. Yeah, so they just turn to the legislators with a big bag of money. And some phony baloney science study. Oh, it's perfectly safe driving. You know, you can't drive in alcohol. You can't drive in illegal drugs. Of course you can't. Of course you're bloody crazy. Bloody lethal vehicle. Lethal fucking weapon. And somehow it's legal. Because you've got the big motor industry, you've got the big pharma industry. Just the money. Money, and they will squash you like a bug. They will go over you like a bug, like you're nothing. It's become a statistic. You're a commodity, these people. But X amount of cars on the road, Y amount of people are going to die. Don't be Y. Don't end up with Y. They know that. They know that when they... Hey, there's a wasp here getting pulp. It's interesting. Is this a wasp nest? Oh, you hear them. Right, so yeah, assume they're on drugs, assume they're high, assume they're some crazy person, some lunatic, some wannabe man, got a small... And he's like, oh, I'm in the car now. I'm a real man. I'm James Bond. Even though it's like that size, I'm James Bond now. You know, just assume that coming around every corner. This is a way of asserting my manhood. Yeah. What else is there? What are tips? The helmet, guys. helmets, crash helmets. They're crash helmets. That's what they're originally called, crash helmets. They were designed for bike races. They're for bike races. They're for crashes involving other cyclists. They do nothing. They're nothing out there on the road. They're for guys. They're for sprinters. You know, going at 70 kilometers an hour, all hunched together, elbow to elbow. That's why people start wearing crash helmets. They do nothing. They do nothing. They do nothing with an impact of the car. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They have nothing. They are for bike crashes. They are for bike races, guys. You're wearing a helmet. You have dehumanized yourself. You want to look as human as possible out there. You want to look as human as possible. You want to look as vulnerable and human as possible when you're out there. And people will come out and look at this. People come in and, oh, by that logic, you're saying people should go to cycle naked. You should be cycling naked there. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, actually, you'd be safer. You'd be safer. You'd be at your safest cycling naked. See, if it's a nice warm day like today, and it's legal, cycle naked. The more vulnerable you look, and this is like for the whole cycling community, like, you go to the Netherlands and you want to see why it's so safe there. It's the numbers. It's the numbers and the culture. No one wearing a helmet. And the motorist is aware of this. The motorist is aware that the road contains lots and lots of cyclists, and they look vulnerable. They have heads. They have heads. They're creating this fake sense of protection on your head that's happened in other countries like Ireland, with the cycling community, with the Lycra gang especially, who are wearing a helmet that's designed for bike races, all going around when the message they should be sending out is that we're on the road, this is our head, it should be a regular thing that motorists see, and they should know, and that should make them thinking a little bit like this is a dangerous situation. There are vulnerable people around. Going to the next corner, I'm in a lethal vehicle, I could get someone killed. I don't want to do that. Instead, you got everybody going around with the bloody thing, with the bloody foam on their head. That's just the culture. Nothing I can do about that. But that's my advice to you. Don't wear a helmet. You'll feel less safe. That's better. You want to feel less safe because you're not safe. And if the motorist sees you, they're going to be less risky. They're going to give you more room when they pass you. And they're more likely to slow down to see you, because they're going to see the head and they're going to see the vulnerability there. Right? That brings us on to the next lesson. You're not wearing a helmet, you also look like the craziest person out there. You want to look like, that's exactly how you want to look. You want people to see you and think, here's a disaster coming. Here's a disaster coming. You want people to be going stiffen up. You want them to be sort of like, you should be like the guy. You should be the person with one hand and saying, go down. I don't give a fuck, man. Come on, end my life. Do it nice and quick, no pain. Just get it over and done with. Right? And that way, the motorist is looking at you and thinking, this is Hitler. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. He's gonna get us all killed. This guy will get us all killed. This guy, because he gets us all killed. He doesn't care. And that's another one you want to send out there. And some people be coming in here saying, "Oh, you're a YouTuber. This is a terrible advice. Tell people not to wear helmets and stuff." Look. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. Trust me here. Trust me. Two people I know, which amounts to I think about 10% of all women who cycle, who I know, have died. They were both wearing a helmet. They feck all, man. Just feck all against the vehicle. They're not designed for that. You know, I see these Lycra gang, they go past me in the bike and they put out their head. I bet you, I can 100% guarantee you, 100% guarantee you that these people drive a car, right? And where do most head accidents happen? In the car, right? Do these people wear helmets when they're in the car? I mean, you could wear a motorcycle helmet in the car. You could wear those helmets that rally drivers wear when you're in the car. You know? On the bike, that's not possible. It's too heavy. But in the car, you could definitely wear one. Do these people wear them? No. Does anybody call for it to be mandatory in cars? No. Does anyone point out that it should be mandatory for children to wear helmets in cars? Because that's the most dangerous place you'll ever put a child, is in the car. And you chose to put them in that car. If they're your children, you chose. I'm putting you at risk. I'm going down the motorway 120 kilometers an hour. We might have a crash. Could cause life-changing injuries, brain injuries even. Do these people put their fucking? You think these idiots start pointing at their head? Do you think they would do that? Think they make their children wear helmets in the car? No. I don't have children. I don't have children. One, I'll never drive. I'll never drive a car. I fucking hate cars. They're for fucking children. Cars are for. Go back to the James Bond. The guy thinks I'm James Bond in my car. My legal weapon. I'll never drive a car. I don't have children. Well, if I did have children, I'd never, ever, ever, even if I did drive, never put them in the car. Never. Crazy decision. Crazy. That's that. What else? I know people are going to... This is terrible video. This is terrible advice. It's the worst advice ever. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I know how to stay safe. I know how to stay safe. I know when people are overreacting to things like the COVID, saw that coming, like total fucking hysteria. I know when people, and then there's the great contradiction. A bug that kills 80 years old, you know, shut down all of society. Everything gets shut down for 2 years because it kills people over the age of 80. But at the same time, yeah, mass car society that kills thousands and thousands of people and causes life-threatening, life-changing injuries. It causes 9 times as many life-changing injuries as it does death. Mass car society is totally normal. So shut down society for a virus that kills 80-year-olds. So yeah, I know when people are being entirely irrational. I can see it. I can see how they're irrational. I see it in their behaviour. That's the contradiction there. You know? Just like, I'm just going to say it. The death of a 4-year-old hit by a car is a lot worse than the evil virus that killed, you know, how many? 10,000 over 80-year-olds in this bloody country? The fucking people with dementia in a fucking nurse home. Oh no, I'm gonna die now. My miserable life's gonna end by this virus. Instead of me, you know, getting cancer and, you know, dying in that sort of way. Unbelievable. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, the road. And here's the top thing for staying out of the road. This goes back to the irrational society thing. Ah, man, I'm even starting to sweat like the fear. I used to get worked up. And here's the thing, yeah, the irrationality thing. You know, the number one way to stay safe out there, the number one way to stay safe on the road with cycling, don't go on the road. Don't go on the road. Don't go on the road. Don't cycle on the road. And that brings us to the next thing, the next irrationality. Build a 1,000,000-mile network of road in this country, right? A 1,000,000-mile network of road. I don't know how many. It's probably one of the most complex road networks in the world. The amount of little back roads that are out there. A million miles or whatever it is, or 2 million, you know, whatever. It could be 10 million for all I know. If you don't build a single bicycle path. I talked about this before. Single bicycle path. Build a network of 1,000,000 roads out there, and not one time did anyone think maybe we should build like paths away from the cars for people to walk and cycle and run on. They don't want to share this space with this lethal vehicle. Oh, nobody's gonna want to do that. That would be wasting money. Oh. Again, you come a statistic. They know. They know it costs them X amount of money and blah 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 blah. Oh, the people die. So what? Just the money, man. Come on. So what? So what? So what? And then you have the farmers. The farmers, they don't mind. They don't mind the roads being built, but if anyone proposes a greenway, aka a path, it's like, bike lane going through my field. You know, what are these people? What are these people seeing? What fantasy are they having? What hallucination are they seeing? Like this motorway of bikes going down through their farm. Or maybe they think that the people on the bike's going to get off the bike and start looking in the window at them. Oh, they're going to be looking at the window at me. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what these people are saying. I don't know what. Maybe they think they're going to take the land. Oh, they'll steal all the potatoes. I don't know. But anytime there's a proposal for a bike lane in this country, and this is totally normal. This is totally normal on the continent. All over Belgium and Germany and all these countries, Holland as well, I'm sure has them. They have these bike lanes out on the farms, going through farms, so you can get away from the cars. Not here. Oh no. Build the most complex network of road in the world, and not one single. We only started getting our first greenways, aka paths. I don't know, about 10 years ago. And most of them, the vast majority of them are just old rail networks, just old railways. They should have been turned into railways, you know, to get away from the private car ownership, get the rail network back up. Instead they decided that they destroyed the rail network forever by turning the railways into greenways. You know, there you go. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to do. Yeah, stay off the road. That's the best advice. Go to the park or the beach or something. Hopefully there will be one day. Like even here, the bike lane that they've been talking about building. Holy crap! Holy Mikey! The objections. What is going through people's head? You can build as many roads as you want. You build a motorway over there. There's like 1 million cars going on every day, and nobody's objecting to that. If somebody proposed a little tiny bike lane going through some fields, I can guarantee it'd be no way. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know where the rationality comes from. Is it something to do with the colonialism or the English? I mean, England's the same actually. One of the reasons why we didn't build them, because our civil servants just like to copy off the English. And they didn't build loads of greenways either. They were building all their road network up, and they were destroying their railways, promoting private car ownership. Didn't give a shit. So X amount of people die if you bring this in. The lobbyists, the car lobbies want us to do it, so we're going to do it. Right. I don't think there's anything else left to say. Here are road safety tips have I got. High vis. Should you wear the high vis? That's another myth. There's another myth. That's just a way to put the blame onto the cyclists away from the motors. That's what they do. It's absolutely fascinating doing this video. This wasp keeps coming back and chewing on a bit of mud there. It's underneath where you are, the camera. It's obviously getting pulp. Right, yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a nice spot, isn't it? It's a nice spot to remember Gabby. Think about it, give it some thought. Oh, I'll catch you next time. I'll leave the camera rolling for a little bit. Just listen to the meadow. Alright, bye.